let's look at lesson 66, okay? Multiplying mixed numbers. Now you've done this before, so on this lesson 66, I just want you to do your reteaching page. You do not need to do any of the problems on this lesson, okay? But let's do one of these together so that you'll know how to do the rest, all right? We must turn both mixed numbers into an improper fraction first. So 1 times 3 is 3, plus 1 is 4, 4/3, times 1 times 4 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So this is 5/4. Okay, now we can multiply straight across. 4 times 5 is 20, and 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, and now you can divide 20 by 12. Okay, how many times does 12 go into 20? Only one time, because 12 times 2 would be 24, which is too much. Okay, so how many are left over? 8. So 1 and 8/12. All right, now that can be reduced because 4 goes into both of those. 4 is the GCF of 8 and 12. So this would be 4 goes into 8 2 times, and 4 goes into 12 3 times. So this is really 1 and 2/3. Okay, now I want to show you something else. If I take this away, I've shown both of you this once before, but I need to show it to you again in case you want to use it. All right, if you don't want the numbers to be so big, you can just, you can cancel out things that diagonally. You cannot do it across this way, but if they're diagonal, you can simplify things, okay? Can 4 and 4 be simplified? Yes. 4 goes into 4 once, and 4 goes into 4 once. So we'll cross that out. All right, now you have 1 times 5 equals 5, and 3 times 1 equals 3, okay? 5/3 is a lot easier to divide than 20/12, okay? 3 goes into 5 one time with 2 left over, so that's 1 2/3. And you don't have any reducing to do either. So that's another thing that you can practice. All right, do the rest of these and then you can check, I will check your work when you send it to me. Send me a pic and I will grade it and send it back. All right, now let's look at the next lesson. Okay, for lesson 67, we're gonna learn how to use prime factoring to reduce fractions. Okay, and we did this a little bit, we did this once on the mental math earlier today, but let's just do one more again to show you how to do it, okay? So let's first prime factor 16 and 36 of this fraction, okay? 2 goes into 16 8 times, and 8 can be broken down into a 2 and a 4. This is prime, so we'll circle it. And 4 is broken down into 2 more 2's, all right? 2 times 2. So the top of this fraction will be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 4 2's, okay? Now, let's figure out our denominator, which is 36, okay? 2 goes into 36 18 times, okay? Circle the 2. 18 breaks down into 2 and 9. Right? Okay, 9 breaks down into 3 times 3. Okay, now we have nothing left. Everything's prime. So on the bottom, we're going to put 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Okay? Now to reduce, we can cross out the matching ones on top and bottom. 2 and 2 can be crossed out. These 2's right here can be crossed out. Okay, there's not another 2. Okay, so this is what we have left. 2 times 2 is left on the top, which is a 4. And 3 times 3 is left on the bottom, which is a 9. So the answer to this is 4/9. 1636 will reduce to 4/9. Okay? Okay, so your homework for Tuesday and Wednesday is to do the reteaching on 67, this page that we just started, and then lesson 67. Okay, you do not need to do 66, so just do your reteaching on 66 and 67 and only lesson 67 for your homework. Okay, and then send it to me in a pic when you're finished. Okay, I'll see you on Thursday.